Angry Nintendo nerd, Atari nerd, Sega nerd, PlayStation nerd, Tiger Electronic wristwatch game nerd.
Oh, okay. So they're like
That's a fun callback.
Form Angry video game nerd.
That was a good callback to the Tiger Electronic.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we have to check out Amy Jo Johnson's music too.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget.
I don't know. I don't know if this is pre-COVID or post.
I'm gonna say pre-COVID.
Yeah. He was still just a
trying to-
husk at this point, anyways.
It might have been post, just because they came out with a bunch all at once, like right after.
What do you get when you take Godzilla, Ultraman, Kamen Rider, Voltron,
Oh,
Saved by the Bell, and put them all together? You get Power Rangers. It was like an extended toy commercial, with action figures being staged in epic shots. It was martial arts. It was comedy. It was giant Japanese rubber suit monsters. It was mechanical dinosaurs. It was robots coming together to make bigger robots. A turtle with the traffic light on its head. Monsters that would make wisecracks and rap. And ridden around all these Japanese action scenes was an American teenage sitcom. Power Rangers uses stock footage from a long-running Japanese show, Super Sentai, a tradition which still continues to this very day, with two separate franchises both going on at the same time.
Oh, okay. Here we go. I'll wait till she's done typing out all of them because this is this. At first, I was like, "What's not the big deal?"
Of both cultures and
Then it gets crazy.
These guidelines, yeah.
But no.
Well,
it went
starting
over
to.
Big. In fact, in its
Alright, I'm gonna go
prime,
take
Mighty
one more
Morphin
piss
Power
for the night,
Rangers
dude.
was so popular,
Just one
it was
more.
like the successor to Ninja Turtles. And of course, that meant video games. Video games up the ass.
He's wearing his hair
So
pretty
far
well
up
here,
the ass,
covering
it would
up
be
his bald
impossible
spot.
for me to play every one of them. So here's just a sampling of some of the Power Rangers
Well.
games. And I'm counting on at least one of them to get my blood boiling. Let's start at the beginning. I have a couple Super Sentai games on the Famicom, keeping in mind this is the show that spawned Power Rangers. The first game, released in 1991,
Jetman is Kino.
Super Sentai
Boring
Jetman.
stream. Have you ever seen
This is based
Jetman?
on the 15th season of Super Sentai.
That's like actually.
before Power Rangers
You guys will
came
make
into
fun of me, but
existence.
that's like
You
actually a
pick
good show.
character And then have to beat 5 stages in any order you like. It's a simple, mediocre side-scroller. The controls are smooth enough, and there's nothing too dumb here, except the pause button is select instead of start, which I'm used to. Start is the special move. Every time I try to pause the game, I end up wasting the special move. 2 of the characters use a sword, 2 of them use a gun, and the other does something different. It's like they tried giving all the characters unique attacks, but got only halfway before they ran out of time. And why wouldn't you pick the character
What is this,
with
on
the
Super
long-range
Nintendo?
attack anyway?
No, this is
When one of them dies, you lose that
Famicom.
sort of like Ninja
Famicom.
Turtles on NES, but the levels are so short and easy. You're more likely to die on the boss, and in that case, you start the stage over anyway. The boss battles are the most awkward, frustrating parts of the game. It's like 2 toasters boxing. You just mash buttons, then block, then mash more buttons, hoping to land some hits. It does look cool, I'll give it that. But what's up with the jump punch? I am not a fan
Nice,
of
the
jump
sword
punching.
battle.
How do you expect to hit something like that? And why does one of the legs shrink?
It's
Like
good.
matching
It's
a
dark.
frog's leg with an elephant's leg.
It's a dark show.
Every now and then you can charge up for a special
It's a
move.
bit. It's a bit
and
more
that's
core
where
than
it's
the
at.
other
Yeah.
Sentai series.
The next game, released in '92, was based on Zyuranger, which was Super Sentai's 16th season, and the one which became the basis for the first season of Power Rangers. And listen here, it has the Zyuranger theme song. Zyuranger, Zyuranger, Densetsu no Senshi Tachi o Zyuranger. This game is more linear. You go through the stages in a set order. Each stage
And it wasn't
you're a
very
different
long.
Ranger. Once again, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just run to the right and fight off enemies with a gun. Halfway through, you get a new weapon, but what kind of attack is that? You're just blindly swinging a knife around, like Michael Myers at the end of Halloween 2, the 1981 version of Halloween 2. What the hell? I have to say, I barely got through the
I
first
get that
stage.
reference,
With
why
this
they-
platform jumping,
Yeah,
spikes,
I don't
and
know.
lousy short-range weapon.
That was a
I
bit of a
almost gave
stretch.
up. But now I'm at the boss, and I almost
Well,
got
he
it.
didn't write it or do any of the research or anything.
At this
Doesn't-
point, no. I don't think
Alright.
he's. I don't think he's
sometimes
scripting him
it takes
here.
a while to succeed, but if you keep trying,
He's just standing in at this. Oh my god. What is that?
No, we'll watch that Wednesday
what just happened?
when Milk's here.
No, that wasn't real. So I beat the first stage again, and sure enough, it drastically switches as if you're suddenly playing a different game. A game called Megazord and Dragonzord Play Ping Pong.
Yeah, what
It's
is this?
Megazord and Dragonzord playing ping pong. Oh my god.
Why did they
Imagine
fucking
when the
code
new
this?
Godzilla vs. King Kong movie comes out if it's just them playing ping pong. Yeah, King Kong plays ping pong. And then fucking Forrest Gump shows up. Would you be disappointed? Or would it be the most historically amazing thing you've ever witnessed? As you progress through the game, you take control of the different Ranger characters, and surprisingly, it gets much easier. Probably because the other weapons are so much better. I can't think of any other game where all the difficulty is in the first stage and then it goes downhill. Is that the Blue Ranger or Mega Man? In between each stage,
Is he
there's
being
these weird
gay?
mini games like ping pong, as I mentioned. Also, there's a bomb toss game, which is basically
Dude, James
hot
is
potato,
like-
except its hot bomb blows up. In
Oh
your
my! It
face.
was like in one of
Then
like
there's a
it's like some
trivia game.
recent video. It's
Unfortunately, I can't
he's
read
talking about like Mel
Japanese,
Brooks
so I'll just
movies
pretend I
and
got
how
it
they say
right.
nigger in
But anyway, the
Blazing
password system
Saddles.
is perhaps one of the
What does he
strangest
say?
I've
It's
ever
something. It's
seen.
like so
It's three
like
images of a ranger,
it's just
each
so
with
soda brained and
selected poses.
retarded.
So it's not really a password.
He's
it's
probably
more
like, yeah,
a
I think they
pass
should go back
pose.
and re-edit
if you
everyone's
try different
copy and make it so
combinations,
they don't
you
say
won't
that.
get
Oh,
Everyone
no,
should
no, no!
send
It was
those in.
like he's like,
Unlike
but
the
you know
show, there was
that
no American
the bad guys
adaptation
are the
of
ones
this
who
game
say it,
to
or
NES.
something
There's an
like that.
unofficial cartridge that changed the
Hold
title
up.
to
It's like,
Power
what?
Rangers, but the only difference
That's none of it. It's funny. You got to hear what he says. It's so bad. Go.
I always liked funny movies, but
Also, look at the fucking look at the hairline.
Oh, it's great.
I think it's around here.
in History of the World Part 1, he takes you through a dark journey involving slavery,
Oh, that's fucking sick, Blogert.
torture, and
I like those
executions
little
from the Roman
cabinets.
Empire to the Spanish Inquisition. He somehow finds a way to make humor out of it. He found a certain relationship between tragedy and comedy. But some of these tragedies are still here today. Blazing Saddles is a film about racial prejudice. And in the 50 years since that film came out, racial prejudice has not gone away and is still a problem.
Yeah,
The
that's
racial
funny. I wonder
slurs
why.
you hear in the film
Yeah,
are
it's because
hateful
people won't
words that are
fucking let it go.
Yeah.
They just keep bringing it up.
Listen to this.
never
Though.
still a problem. The racial slurs you hear in the film are hateful words that are never funny, though it's important to note the characters saying them are the bad guys and the recipient is the hero, Sheriff Bart. So just saying, even though Blazing Saddles is highly regarded as a comedy masterpiece, it should be viewed with some caution and context.
These are people of the land.
It's just like so castrated. I hate it.
Yeah, like it.
All
That's
the-
the funniest part of the movie is when he says the sheriff's a nig. And he can't get it,
He
they
goes,
can't hear it.
when they say welcome to our new, and then like when like he like looks up nigger.
Yeah. It's so funny.
All right.
It's what makes it funny. Okay, so it was McDonald's that had the Power Ranger
here.
figures.
Yeah.
Okay.
A force so phenomenal, a power of such interdimensional proportions, you'd think it was right out of a movie. It is, and it's only at McDonald's. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and their Ninja Zords are
Yeah, I
playing.
had these.
You
I
can
had
get a
some of
break, and your
these.
kids can get a more phenomenal Ninja Zord and action figure set for just $1.59 when you buy a Happy Meal or large sandwich. Collect them all. They're
What a
here to
deal.
save the world.
I had some of them.
Yes.
The White Ranger just fucking shoots the dad in the head.
Yeah, and pulls him out of the car and just starts driving. Buckle up, son.
It's the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, teenage defenders of Earth. The Power Rangers are
I had
driven
those
by
guys.
the
I had those toys.
The ancient dinosaurs. Lately, Eagle Space Aliens.
I didn't have the bad guy toys though.
I would have wanted the bad guy toys more.
Power Rangers. Oh yeah? No one can stop us. Just let them try. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Too hot to handle.
Fuck, that one was loud.
Listen to that hiss. Listen to that hiss.
14 minutes of Power Ranger commercials.